and welcome to another episode of Talk the Torque with me, Desh Passion. Joining me again in studio today is Chantelle Potgieter, the marketing manager for the Hatfield Motor Group, as well as the Fury Motor Group, which is now a division of Hatfield Motor Group. So let's welcome Chantelle, and as always, this interview is proudly brought to you by Sariti Solutions. Hello, Chantelle.
Hello, Desh.
I absolutely love your dress. It's so beautiful.
Thank you. Somebody gifted it to me and it's close to my heart.
Okay. All right. So, Chantelle, again, always so energetic and always so bright. And so we thank you so much for contributing to our platform. I know currently we have 30,000 followers, by the way. Thank you so much. But we are growing, and this information is definitely going to be valuable to whoever wants to join the motoring trade. So thank you so much.
It's a pleasure.
Okay, so let's start. Let's talk about, now as journalists, we have writer's block. Okay, so do marketing people have marketing block?
Yes, more often than you think.
Okay.
Yeah, so many times you need to be creative and you need to be innovative every single time. And when you have multiple brands and you've got multiple dealerships, each with their own way of doing things, you have to be on top of it all the time. So from what I do, my trick is when I'm blocked, I literally go and take a magazine and look for keywords. I look for words to inspire. So I would read a flyer. I would read a newspaper article. I would take a brochure of a vehicle and look for a word, and then something like enthusiastic would pop up, and I'll go like enthusiastic, and all of a sudden it will come together. So that's what I do to try and be creative. I also go, when I've got a block, go and look at what our competition is doing. I go and look what other industries are doing to try and just get an idea, or just get over the block. It's a very difficult thing, but right. Yeah, it's happening more often currently, and I think sometimes just maybe asking for help will help. I don't know.
Yes, absolutely. Okay. So do you have any tips to ensure that you stick to your marketing budget, which is so difficult for all of us? But I mean, I'd also like to know the answer to that question.
Yeah, so my sales managers and DPs would also always say it's a budget, not a target, and I can't just swipe. It is very difficult, but you need to put it into perspective. So what we do is we've got very clever members of our team. So our MD and our financial managers would always bring it back to per unit. And I think you need to look at it not every month, but if you look at it on a quarterly basis to make sure that your spend per vehicle or spend per vehicle serviced is always in line with what the industry standard is, and that would be a good guideline. So you can get overexcited maybe in 1 month because all of a sudden you've got 20 of a specific vehicle to sell or to service, and then you might spend a bit more, but as long as in a quarter period you try and bring it back to what the standard would be in your group or in your dealership, that helps.
I have a bit of a weird question, which I've just been thinking about this as we're sitting here. Funnily enough, I've never really talked about, we're always marketing vehicles. We do reviews for cars, and that's what we focus on. What about after sales? What about the workshop? Do you actually do marketing for the workshop?
So we do a lot of marketing for our workshop. So we always make sure that, so we've got this formula, new cars, about 7 campaigns is live, used cars is stock related, but also 1 or 2 like a demo clearance or a bulk of a vehicle that you've got available. Then for service bookings, we also always have 2 to 3 campaigns, and for parts, a minimum of 2. And the reason being is that the customer needs to know your dealership offers a full support or a full function for their vehicle, and services needs to top of mind as well. So a customer needs to remember, I need to do an oil service, or I need to do a coolant flush, or what is the brake pad options out there, because many service companies out there, so franchise or non-franchise dealerships, are doing a lot of advertising. So we need to up our game when it comes to service marketing.
Okay, so Chantelle, obviously you have many people that report to you, and now with the Fury added to this, you've got to take care of a lot of, I'm not going to say difficult staff, but more challenging people within or in your department. How do you do this?
Well, the one thing that I don't tolerate is a he said, she said situation. So I would sit around a table and say, okay, you saying this and this person is saying that, so let's talk about it and get it sorted and out and open. I don't like bickering. I don't like unhappiness. So if I see that you're moping around, even your body language, I would address it straight on, because in my opinion, if you don't address it immediately, it just becomes even worse. So from my side, the way that I treat it is take it on head on, and then even if it's difficult, even if it's emotional, is to take it into an office and let them just talk it out.
And what should always be considered when one starts a new campaign? Because I think that is also a very challenging situation, moving from, I mean, especially with car launches, you have a different, at like the 1 month you'll be launching a double cab, and then the next month you'll be launching a very, very small passenger vehicle. So, what's the mind shift like?
I think the mind shift should be who would want to buy this vehicle, or which target market you want to focus on, and then what message do you want to give out. So do you want to say that this is the cheapest two-door in the category, or do you want to say it's the most fuel efficient two-door in the category? How do you want to market it? So you need to get that singular message and make sure that everything that you do is based around that singular message that gets sent out to your target audience. Otherwise it becomes very lost and cluttered, and you don't get the return on investment. It also spreads easier, shared across social media platforms if it's got one message instead of multiple messages.
Right. So I know that your heart is very close to that dress. Now I'm joking. To your to other brands that you represented for so long, which is Audi and VW. However, we've had more, and I said this to Brad Capital, who is Chantelle's boss, I would say, the MD of her company, and I said to him on air actually that I thanked him so much for buying another 12 brands just for me, because I'd have access to more brands to drive. But actually that was not the plan. The plan was he's going to buy this to expand his company so that Chantelle has more access to more brands. And I think each brand have its own unique audience. However, what is it that which brand is really outstanding for you, and what has been the shift, the mind shift like?
It is difficult, because only being exposed to a small portion of the market kind of makes a person biased, and now the door being open to all these different brands, I can't say that there's a single, because each one has got such a unique element that makes them wow. I mean, I've been to the Suzuki conference, the energy, their willingness to try new things, to tackle stuff straight on is amazing. With the Mazda brand, they position themselves now as a solid brand. For them, it's their focus has shifted, their product lineup has changed. Isuzu is coming with amazing product. I mean, they're realizing that they need to be in the big SUV market, and the bakkies that they've got available.
What about
Haval? I mean,
isn't that just a miraculous story? I was one of the first journalists in South Africa to be this champion for Haval when people were still very skeptical, and I just loved every single Haval. So I was one of the first to drive them, so it was amazing, right?
I mean, it's amazing. That's why I said in a previous segment that currently being in the motor industry is so exciting. It's changing so quickly. I mean, Chery is exploding into the market.
Do you have Chery?
No, not yet.
Not yet? Look at that optimism.
what it's allowed us to do with all these different brands is to realize that there's a car for every person out there. And our job as the dealer network is to find the customers and marry them. It's like this explosion of car Tinder. Swipe left, swipe right, what does match you? It is amazing what we've managed to explore in this industry.
Car Tinder, I like that.
Claim it.
Well, Chantelle, thank you so much. I know you're going to do great representing all of your brands, because I'm going to help you represent those brands. Okay, but you know, I think it is absolutely incredible the way in which HMG has integrated all of these other brands into their family. So well done on that. I know you are one of the instrumental people behind this, this amazing experience that Brad has brought to all of you. So thank you for bringing that to us and for helping our viewers to think bigger.
Yes, never stop thinking big. Go as big as you want.
Absolutely, thank you. Thank you, viewers, for watching, commenting, and sharing our interviews and content. Our non-profit companies, the Motoring Woman of the Year Awards, powered by MFC and Evo by Nedbank, as well as the Talk the Torque Studios, powered by Sariti Solutions, are aimed at recognizing women that are making a difference and contributing to our trade. We are not just relating stories of struggle and success, we are changing lives. Together, we are providing a platform to empower and uplift the women of our trade. And also, we are providing this platform to share our experiences as well as educate the future generations to explore the endless and exciting career opportunities in motoring South Africa. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Talk the Talk, and kindly get your friends, colleagues, and families to follow us on all our social media platforms. Yes, you heard me. We are now becoming so modern, moving over to TikTok and to Insta and to YouTube. So please follow us. Viewers, let's take the unwanted stress and complications out of purchasing your next vehicle. Please visit www.auto.evo.africa. We have thousands of vehicles on sale for you to choose from, and we only advertise on behalf of reliable and trustworthy MFC accredited dealerships. This newly introduced car listing portal is amazing. It's user friendly and can assist you from start to finish with your car buying process. All details are displayed on the screen, and there's a link in the caption of this video. Ladies, trust is the foundational ingredient in any kind of success. Successful people know that every relationship, team, partnerships, even family relationships and friendships depends on trust. That is why they work consistently to build and earn trust by making sure their words and actions are consistent. So have faith in yourself, have faith in others, and have faith in the process. And always remember that the question should never be who's going to let me. It should always be
who's going to stop me.
Yay.